Welcome back to another episode of LineageView. I'm LineageView, and today we're going to be talking about my latest record pickups. Welcome back, dudes. Hope you had a great weekend. I had a really good weekend, and you know what? This time, I'm not sunburnt. It's always a bonus. So, it's been a while since I last did one of these videos. I kind of like to stockpile my records and then just do them all in one go. So here we are again, and it's kind of annoying because I know I have about 5 that are coming in the next couple of weeks, but you know what, they can make it onto the next one. Also, just before we get into it, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday from 10:30 GMT, that's UK time. I pretty much just play Dead by Daylight these days. Come down and get involved. See you there, my dudes. Okay, so what records have I picked up? Well, so to begin with, we have Typhoons by Royal Blood. So this is copy number 173 out of 3000. They're never going to make any more like this, and this is the Zoe Trope vinyl. Next we have Sucker Punch by Yumi at 6. I feel like I may have mentioned this on the last one. I'm not sure. You know what it is? It's been a hot minute since I did that video. I watched through it before, but I'm sure some of them fell through the cracks. Either way, this is going to turn into a meme of me introducing this album on every video, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Next we have Transmute by Preston Miko. This album looks so cool. It's really cool seeing this band who were, when I first heard of them, a very small band, get signed by Marshall Records. Now they're actually putting out record releases. I have their other album on vinyl as well, one of their other albums. So this is just on like a sort of clear smoke wash, very similar to the Attack on Titan record or the Stranger Things record as well. It's very nice, it's very classy. I just love the way that records look when they reflect light, especially when they're brand new. Oh, it's so nice. So, if you've seen the other videos that I did on my record pickups, you'll know that I previously got one of the Chilled Cow Lo-Fi Hip Hop Girl vinyl records, and it was crowdfunded and it took absolutely ages to arrive. Well, I had already ordered another one at the same-ish time, so I ordered this in, I think it was August, and it didn't turn up until May. So these things take ages to come. But here it is. And this one is interesting because I know way more of the songs. There's a lot more of the classics on here. So for example, Somewhere Else by Dry Hope. Oh my god, it's so good. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's on a really cool pink colour. It just looks so good. It's just so clean, you know? I think it's funny with lo-fi hip-hop actually having a vinyl compilation, because usually lo-fi hip-hop you don't listen to like the same artist over and over. It's just a playlist of a ton of different creators. The songs are like 2 minutes, so in theory it shouldn't make sense for vinyl, but in this case it works really well. It just does not want to go back in. Oh my god. Okay. Ugh, every time with this one, every time. Oh my word, what the heck? Oh my word, thank you. And that's not even the outer sleeve, okay. So next we have Low Teens by Every Time I Die. The funny story behind this is I really wanted it. I've wanted it since it came out. I've had it on every birthday list, every Christmas list. I just haven't seemed to get it, and I couldn't find it myself. I could only find the black vinyl, and I tend to want the more coloured or exclusive variants, like if I can. You know, it's only certain cases where they don't make it whatsoever or they're completely sold out that I'll eventually buy the black. But yeah, so this is a present from my brother, and I'm absolutely made up with it. Again, just so nice and clean. It just looks so good. Look at that. So next we have the Little Mermaid soundtrack on vinyl. This is the same as my Hunchback of Notre Dame one, just the Little Mermaid. I think it looks really cool, nice little picture disc. I don't have too many picture discs, so it's nice, always nice having a new one. So next is My Chemical Romance, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. This is one of those classic albums. I think that if you were sort of around in that time period, I feel like everyone knows this album very well. It's funny listening back through this album, like every single track is a banger, you know? And this isn't even like the most famous album either. Anyway, glad to have it, you know? Next we have Spirit of Eden by Talk Talk. This is a very interesting band that I recently heard of. So they did the original It's My Life, you know, the Gwen Stefani one. They did the original of that, and then they became incredibly experimental and they started making really funky music like this. Very cool band, you know. There's a fun lawsuit that you should learn about if you were interested. That's for another video, I guess. Speaking of Talk, this is the album that came out after that called Laughing Stock. It's a really good album too. Yeah, just glad to have them in the collection, you know what I'm saying? So next we have the Landslide EP by Arcane Roots. Now it's really funny because when this came out, it sold out very quickly. This band have broken up. This was the last thing they did before they broke up. They were one of my favourite bands and still I listen to them all the time. The thing is, this came out and it was sold out everywhere, so you just couldn't find it. They already were known for very limited record releases, so their first album I don't even think got properly put onto record. The second one was incredibly limited, something like 250, 300 copies. The next one I was able to get a copy of, so I have that. It was in a previous video, but this one was just equally as hard to find. And then I just randomly searched it on Amazon and somehow there was one copy of this left, officially from the band through Amazon, and for a really cheap price as well. So I thought, you know what, let's do it. And lastly we have Lower Than Atlantis World Record. Now this is a very limited edition vinyl. I remember when I bought this a few months ago, it was from some back stock that they had on the website from a 10-year anniversary or something, and there was only 300 copies that I could get at the time, so I was lucky enough to get one, and here is what it looks like. Look how good this record looks. It's just so cool looking. I mean, look at it. I'm really lucky to have been able to pick up one of these, and it's going to sit very nicely in my collection. Well, it seems like a load of bands are releasing loads of records at the end of the year, so I'm going to have loads flooding in very soon, so I'm sure we'll do another one of these soon, dudes. However, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I shall see you next time. Have some outro music. See you soon.